Welcome to the Pre-Snap Podcast, presented by LineStar, your best NFL prop bets for Thursday Night Football, Week 5 in the NFL. Alongside my co-host, Tyler Wiemann, I am Shannon Sommerville. Tyler, this Thursday night showdown features the Washington Commanders taking on the winless Chicago Bears. And that winless streak is now at 14, which is a franchise record. Yikes for the Chicago Bears. Though they are coming off Justin Fields' best game of his career, they couldn't beat the Denver Broncos, though. Meanwhile, the Washington Commanders 2-2. They nearly took down the Eagles, but they also couldn't get it done at the end of that game. So these two meet in a Thursday night thriller. What do you think about this matchup here, Tyler?
Man, once again, it's a less than, exciting game, but at least this one should be close.
It should be close. The spread is favoring the Washington Commanders, minus 5.5 in this one. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to expect out of Justin Fields and the Bears in this one. A primetime showdown. Thank God we have prop betting for us in this one, so we can get a little bit of interest to root for, right? Like that's why sports betting is so great. All right, so if you don't have a sports betting legal in your state, make sure to check out these apps. You've got Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, and Chalkboard. All those apps, you can place these prop bets that we're going to give out today. We're going to give out our 3 best prop bets, plus we have 2 anytime touchdown calls, so you don't want to miss those as well, because those have been hitting with frequency lately. So let's get into it. All right. All of the tools that we are using to find our prop picks and our anytime touchdown calls are on the LineStar app. LineStarApp.com is where you can find it. We have this tool called the PropsAI tool. It'll help you find the best value in the prop market. Make sure to check that out at LineStarApp.com. Without further ado, let's just get into this one. The first prop bet that we are looking at is Washington Commanders running back Brian Robinson, over 63.5 rushing yards. B-Rob has been over this 2 of 4 games so far this season, averaging 65 rushing yards per game. And he's got a nice matchup in this one, going up against that Chicago Bears defense that ranks 21st in rush defense DVOA. We just saw Denver running back Jaleel McLaughlin go for 72 yards against them. B-Rob had 60 last year against the Bears, but that was a Bears defense that was much better, that had Roquan Smith, who is now on the Baltimore Ravens in this one. This Bears defense, quite frankly, is not very good, Tyler. They don't even have a defensive coordinator. He kind of mysteriously retired a few weeks ago, so I really like the over here on Brian Robinson's rushing yards. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely in a good spot. The Bears rank 32nd, allowing 123.2 rush yards per game over the last 9. So as far as when it comes to rushing, Brian Robinson should be able to, do whatever he needs. He is the primary ball carrier here. Antonio Gibson plays a little bit, but it's more in passing situations that he's on the field. So Brian Robinson should get all the carries he can handle.
Yeah, I mean, Ron Rivera really seems to, favor Brian Robinson in that running back situation. All right, now it's time for you and I to pick our favorite props. Tyler, where are you headed in the prop market for Thursday Night Football?
I am going to go with Khalil Herbert over 44.5 rushing yards. That's at minus 120. Look, we saw last week in a good game script, Chicago ran the ball a lot, and they really lean on Herbert. I think they're going to be in this game, and they're going to lean on him again. They really do need to get him going. He is a rusher. He's a running back that averages 5 yards per carry for his career. We just need to get him into the double digits, maybe low teens amount of carries, and he should be able to hit this, even though the Commanders are a decent team against the run. But even with them being decent against the run, 3 of the 4 guys have still gone over this number that have faced him so far.
All right, that's a good bet there. And the other thing in this equation is that these Chicago Bears coaches are coaching for their jobs, quite frankly. Matt Eberflus could be fired Thursday if this game goes poorly in this game. So I think they're going to be coaching their minds off in this game and just game planning everything. However, I can't quite go with any Bears for my prop bet here. I got to go to the Washington Commanders and their wide receiver one, Terry McLaurin, over 59.5 receiving yards. McLaurin's only gone over this once, which was last week. He had 86 receiving yards against the Philadelphia Eagles, but I think that's because he's been dealing with turf toe earlier in the season, and now you're starting to see him get fully healthy. Last year, this was a guy averaging 70 receiving yards per game, so that 59.5 line, I think, is just too low for Scary Terry, who's going up against a Chicago pass defense that ranks 26th in pass defense DVOA, specifically against wide receiver ones in this one. Scary Terry is going to go over that 59.5 receiving yards mark in this one. I like that bet. What do you think about Scary Terry this year for fantasy purposes, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Howell actually has been an improvement to the quarterback spot there. So, Scary Terry has always been a very solid receiver, and he might be a little bit better this year than he's been.
All right. Now it's time for our anytime touchdown calls. Tyler, where are you headed for an anytime touchdown in this Thursday night showdown between the Bears and the Commanders?
I got to go back to my guy, Khalil Herbert, plus 195. Look, he has the 5th lowest odds to score a touchdown, but yet the 2nd most red zone attempts in this game. Herbert is their running back of choice. They are going to need to establish the run to have a chance in this. And Washington is allowing 0.8 rushing touchdowns per game so far this year. So I like Herbert for a touchdown.
I'm going to Scary Terry for a touchdown in this one, plus 145 for an anytime touchdown. Scary Terry is a dynamic threat for this Washington Commanders offense and one of the favorite weapons of Sam Howell, especially now that he's recovering from that turf toe, starting to get healthy, and you're really starting to see him being more incorporated into the offense, get more targets. He only has 1 touchdown on the year. However, this is a wide receiver who's got the speed, agility. He's super dangerous after the catch, can beat you deep, and he's just so great at those contested catches too. So I like Scary Terry here for a touchdown in this Thursday night matchup against the Chicago Bears defense that ranks 26th in pass defense DVOA versus wide receiver ones. I don't think they're going to be able to contain the Washington Commanders offense in this one, and I like Scary Terry for a touchdown, but I also like the Washington Commanders in this one to cover. What do you think, Tyler?
I don't think they're going to win by 6. So I'm going to have to go with the Bears.
Yeah, it's not like they're blowing teams out, but it is the Bears. I don't have confidence in them.
It is the
I don't
Bears.
think they've covered either.
And, I mean, it's scary to even be picking the Bears whatsoever with how bad they've been. But, I mean, Commanders aren't, any type of world beater either. So,
right, exactly.
Let's just take the 6.
Yeah, and to your point, if you're going to go with the Bears, you can have the confidence that Justin Fields is coming off the best performance of his career. And, I mean, they have struggled. When Washington Commanders have struggled, it's been against mobile quarterbacks, right? I mean, you look at the past 2 games, Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen. So they could struggle to contain him. Another one I was kind of looking at a little bit was Justin Fields over the rushing yards, but we ultimately locked in on these 3 props here. So you could tail us. Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, Chalkboard. Those are the apps you want to check out. Use the promo code LineStar when you download those apps, and you'll get up to $100 of your first deposit match. Plus, check out the LineStar app. It's a great tool to help you in daily fantasy and prop betting. We have that PropsAI tool for you to make sure you check that out at linestarapp.com. Plus, Tyler will be breaking down the daily fantasy matchups, so make sure you are staying tuned to the LineStar YouTube channel. Go ahead and do us a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below. A comment also enters you into our prop bets contest. If Tyler and I both hit the props that we gave out, our best bets, one randomly selected commenter will win $50, so you got to be in it to win it. Let's go get that money this week. Also, drop if you have a play that you are loving this week. Let's help each other out. Let's see it in the comments. And yeah, let's go win some money on this Thursday night football, because we've got, we got to find some rooting interest in this game, because quite frankly, I am just disgusted with these primetime games, Tyler. I don't know about you. How about you?
They have been pretty bad. All New York teams need to be out, and the Bears need to be out.
I agree with that. I'm a New York fan, but Jets fan. Yeah. It's wild to me that the Giants are going to have 4 primetime games this season. It's just crazy. I just think it's wild.
I do think it's hilarious that for baseball, both New York teams had, a ton of hype around them. They both sucked. Then we come into NFL, same exact thing. They both suck.
The thing with the Giants, though, I think people knew that the Giants were going to regress this season to the extreme that they have. I don't think people predicted that, but I think so. That was still surprising to me. The whole Jets having all these primetime games, that makes sense to me because of Aaron Rodgers, but the Giants, I'm like,
totally agree.
How the heck did this happen? Who was in charge of scheduling this stuff? But regardless, we got to make it entertaining for ourselves. That's why we're coming up with all these cool props to find some edge and give, entertain ourselves a little bit. Why not, right? All right. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Good luck.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.